Hello and welcome back to Finastro Cycles by Nitin Bhandari. We will have a detailed video today for Nifty, Bank Nifty and its constituents. So we start with the Nifty. Nifty has started a cycle from here this low from 15,707.95 on 28 July, and it made a high. This was a lifetime high here, 18,088.30 on 27 September. So with the calendar days wise, 28 July to 27 September, which is a July to August, August to September is 60 days. So there is an important aspect in the astrology on the 60 calendar days when the sun moves 60 degrees, which is a sextile from the origination of a position to the end of the position. So this high is a very important high, and as we checked in the earlier videos also, this high was exactly on the reversal date. So that's how these cycles work. Now after this high, first time from this cycle start, Nifty has made a lower lows for consecutive 4-5 days, or at least it has started a slide, and it has found a strong support here and bounced back, though it is also not able to close above this blue line, which is a Jupiter price line. And another important factor is these two lines are merging, Jupiter and Venus, and it has opened with the gap below this, and it has closed also below this. So for few more sessions, this line is very important. Now, it looks like technical indicators are suggesting that it wants to go down, but it has a number of support zones. So this is a bigger line, which is 37,335. Why? Because this is a first reaction low, and 37,338. That's the weekly Gann trend change point, which is very important. So what does this mean? This means that Nifty will try to make an attempt to try to touch this point or maybe close below it. The cycle has relentlessly rallied from here to here, so the drop also may be relentless. That is a one possibility of Nifty futures. Now, what can happen with respect to astrological point of view? Monday, this aspect is a good aspect. It's a positive aspect. Mercury trine Jupiter is there, but Tuesday there is nothing, and the day 6th is very strong energy day when new moon is there, Pluto is turning direct, and this is a Gann aspect, which is Venus semi-square Mars, 45-degree aspect of the Venus. So these all are making a strong point on the Wednesday. Until then, this market may be in the tight range or may hover around here. What can happen to this view if this market doesn't fall? Then I will wait for market to rally and close above 17,817 to give me a clear direction, or it needs to drop below 37,335 and stay below. That is the clear indication for me. That would be the point I'll wait for. So I will draw another line here, and so this line, so these are the two zones. Nifty is trading below. This is upper zone and this is the lower zone. So it goes below this, there will be sharp fall. If it goes above back this, then there will be another attempt to rally, a higher rally. So technical indicators are neutral. On Monday, if it goes below, they will go into bearish zone, and then there could be a possibility of sharp sell-off. So this is for Nifty. There is no reversal right now. The big reversal is coming, which is there, is on 21st of October, and another reversal which is from this current cycle that is falling on. Okay, that's also far. So that's also not in near future. So these both the reversals are far right now. So until then, the Nifty may continue its downward move. Keep the levels in mind. We respect the levels. If it breaks above, it will be again resume uptrend. It breaks below, it will be seriously bearish because it is a also a weekly Gann trend change point. Now, Bank Nifty. So as I drew the line here, the earlier in the Nifty charts, now you can understand what is the importance of these lines when you draw. So again, the Bank Nifty went way below this line and bounced back and closed at that line. That means this line is now a strong support point. It has been a strong support point for more than 5 6 instances, and now this is a very strong support point. Technical indicators, they are in the neutral zone. They have just entered into neutral zone. The weekly Gann trend change point is 36,660. So that makes me to think that this market, either most likely it will try to consolidate for some more time before making a good direction or move in any side. I will watch very carefully 37,258 to 59. So this is my key level to decide further the uh, direction of Bank Nifty. So there is not much in the Bank Nifty. If it starts rolling down below these points, then it could be sharply lower. But it is showing some other symptoms. It is not showing so bad as the Nifty is showing. So maybe there will be a divergence between Nifty and Bank Nifty. Now we see the constituents. So the first we start always with the Axis Bank. Axis Bank is below the weekly Gann trend change point. It is below this line which I drew long back 780. It needs to go back above to resume any uptrend. If it doesn't, then there is a problem. There is a lot of it has entered into bearish territory. It has a juice for downside. More downside is possible until it curls up and starts moving above this weekly Gann trend change point, which is 773. So for this week, one has to be very careful trading this stock, or maybe positioning their position on the making adjustment in their position on the Axis Bank, because of this is a weekly point and which is very strong and very important. So this looks like it is into a bearish zone. Maybe it will try one more attempt on the downside and resume the uptrend. So Bharti Airtel, Bharti, as it broke 690 level, it went all the way down to 670 and it closed at 678. Technical indicators here also is the same, not so good, into bearish territory. It is below weekly trend change point. Maybe on hourly chart if there is some juice. Yeah, on the hourly chart also it is not immediately uh, crossing above the bearish zone. So maybe it will try and consolidate before making a again up move. HDFC Bank, it looks better than the rest of the structure. As I mentioned earlier also, that HDFC Bank may not fall that much because it has not participated in the rally also. So it may remain neutral or neutral to positive bias. It is into the neutral zone. It has just entered into neutral zone. My level remains 1545. That will decide the direction for the HDFC Bank. I still think that it could touch 1650, 1670 levels. So this is HDFC, the big HDFC, and what is here? Here is also, you see, this is a huge candle. It was a sell off, a big sell off. But before that, I'll just make a quick adjustment here. Yeah. So this candle is a 1 day fall. In the 1 day, it has dropped such a huge. Though I don't know whether this is correct or not, but it looks like this high was also a fake high. So which has disturbed the whole thesis of the technical patterns. But still, my view has been bearish for this for a long time, and it has came to the point. This was the line I drew for the price target, which was 2690. So there could be attempt to break 2670, and that could be a temporary bottom or buy zone for the HDFC if the broader market supports. If it goes below sharply lower, then there is a problem. Then this could have a big correction towards the whole cycle. So that maybe I will not take that. I'll take this one, and that would be 2686 to 2620. So that's the zone where I'm looking for. HDFC Life. Again, this is a daily chart, and if you remember my last video, this line is a planetary line which controls HDFC Life, and see how strong it acted as a support. 717 I have been telling for a long time. And once again, I want to reiterate my point that how these trend lines, which are horizontal trend lines or support or resistance zone trend lines of the previous highs and lows, act as a strong points. Look at here again, it bounced from this point and it went at almost there. So now wait for it to cross above, then there is a juice on the upside. Looks like it wants to go sharply higher. ICICI Bank is again the same structure, 688. You can see the similarity between all the stocks. They are all into either bearish territory or entering into neutral zone, which means the caution was warranted, which means there is a some kind of selling is happening across the board, and there is a lot of churning happening, which I warned at least a week or 10 days before, that there will be huge churning in the market, and this is what is happening. So index are not falling that much, but stocks there is huge move. So ICICI again above 700, it looks like it wants to again go up, but right now it doesn't give me the confidence on the long side. At least until it doesn't cross these lines. So I'll wait and see tomorrow how does it behave. IndusInd again, it failed below 1125. So my line remains the same. This zone, which is 1125, this is a strong charged point for the IndusInd. So I'll wait to go long above this. Otherwise, it has a problem. It could fall to 1058 and maybe 996. Infosys, it gave the support, it opened up with the gap, and you know what has happened. So the same structure which I drew in the Nifty, if you remember, there's a line on the top and there's line on the bottom. It is it has it opened below it and it closed below it. So now this line is very important, 1675 zone. This is also weekly Gann trend change point line. So one has to be careful. Technical indicators have entered into oversold, but no sign of exhaustion yet. ITC, my line remains same, 237. This is a slow moving stock, so it needs a lot of patience. But it is also not dropping with the pace of the Nifty and other stocks because it was not participating earlier. Kotak Bank, once again, the same. Kotak Bank levels are same, 2010. Below it, it is into trouble. Above it, it is again starting. Again, it will regain its strength. I think below 1915, it has a danger. And stochastics are telling me that it wants to go down. So we have to wait and see tomorrow how does it behave. Again, the line here I will draw is a 1970 1978 is the key line for Kotak Bank, and you see that the low was 1976 on the 1st of October. So these lines are again very important. So one has to decide the Kotak Bank. 1978 is the price. Okay, SBI, there is a PSU flavor. Everybody is talking of PSU. SBI is the Nifty 50 constituent, Bank Nifty constituent. It has some weightage in the Bank Nifty and big weightage into. Uh, it has some weightage into Nifty and big weightage into Bank Nifty. So one has to be watchful for this stock. It has not performed, and now it is curling up a little bit. A higher move will turn the stochastics into bullish zone, and this could fly below 430 through 433, 432. That is a danger for falling to maybe 410 or maybe lower, but right now it looks like it wants to go up. And last one is the Reliance. I think in the last video only I mentioned that it wants to go up because uh, it is not breaking the daily support point, Gann trend change point, and it is not breaking these 2485 levels. So again, these lines, how important they are, it proves. So uh, the technical indicators, they are into bullish zone and they want to curl up. So if it happens, then this could be the stock which will outperform the rest of the board, and there this could be the stock which can help Nifty not to fall too much below 2485. Keep an eye, it will go for a free fall. So until then it looks good. So this is all for Nifty, Bank Nifty, and its heavyweights, and it's the most constituents which I am tracking, and I give a lot of weightage to the stocks which has a big weightage in the index, because they move the index. If you understand stocks which has 30-40% correlation or 30-40% weightage in an index, then you can pretty much understand what is going to happen in the Nifty or Bank. So that's all guys for now. Happy trading, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you for watching.